Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Polo, and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, feel more than welcome to subscribe to it, and that way you won't be missing out on any of my future videos. Now, today we're going to be having a close-up look and a detailed review of this exquisite Ariel doll as The Little Mermaid. This one was released in the year 2006 exclusively from the Disney Store, way before the Disney Store started with its designer dolls and the 17-inch ones and all that definitely happened after 2010. And at this time the Disney Store didn't have the best dolls in the market, in my opinion. And in terms of the sculpts, they would still be so. But for this particular Ariel, she's really breathtaking. And I think that you have to agree with me that she might be one of the most exquisite and beautiful interpretations of Ariel as a mermaid. This time I can see her as a mermaid queen, taking over Atlantica and ruling over. I can see her super fierce in this particular take, and I love the level of detail that they've put on this doll because it's just simply breathtaking. Even after having collected the designer fairy tale ones and the big ones as well, I can see that and I can also say that this one goes beyond the normal level of detail that we're used to by now from the Disney Store limited edition dolls. So I will be getting closer, and we can appreciate, well, that is her face. Her face might not be like the best part of her because once again at this time, just before, I think that they changed everything in 2010, 2010 to 2011, and they started sculpting and making the most accurate interpretations of the animated characters. But before that, there were alterations. Nevertheless, I think that she looks super cool. I love that she has her eyebrows raised and they're painted in red. By the way, just before I continue, I have to say that this doll was originally retailing for $100, and $100 in 2006 would definitely translate to a lot today, in my opinion, because everything changed after the crisis in 2009. And I don't know, but $100 was substantial, I think. But I believe that everything is just so worth it when it comes to appreciating the details all around her. The only thing that I miss by now, as we're so used to articulation, is that this area won't have more than the 5 basic points of articulation, which again, that was the way every single classic doll was at the time, even coming from Mattel, which was creating the most beautiful dolls for Disney in the 90s, but they were not having as much articulation either. So having said that, we can just get closer to her face and see that it's just so cute. She's so cute. I mean, her hair has like these bangs to the side, and those are heavily gelled. But then the rest of the hair, I mean, I will show you because I want to show you the back of it as well as I move it around. She has curls, but seriously not as bad as so many other areas that we've had in the past with really crazy hair. I think that the color, it's very real. It's in between what we get from the animation and a realistic take. I don't know, it's crazy. And I she looks very assertive, and she looks very empowered, and that is something I truly like. And then adorning her hair, we have that group of shells and all these little pearls that are just going both sides, and it's just simply beautiful, and we will see more of that as we explore the doll. And then as we go down, she has a one-piece outfit, well, actually two-piece outfit, because she has a cape that is actually composed of like what it appears to be inspired by kelp and algae and things like that underwater. And then you can take it off with a snap, with these oops, she lost her citrum right now, these starfish little bit, and then you can take off the definitely the cape. She just lost this anyway, which is amazing, by the way, and I will I will show it to you in a second. So other than that, other than the cape that has so many layers, so many different like fabrics into it, like that one over here, and there is that one with the ruffles, the iridescent part. There's also like for it to be there's also like a sun pattern on the back of it as well, to create the illusion of it being a cape. And then this reminds me a little bit of the first, well, was it the first? Yeah, I think it was the first. Well, not the first, the second designer fairy tale, Heroes and Villains, in which she comes with Ursula, because she's supposed to be dressed as designer, and so they created a sheer top with like an embroidered applique on top, making reference to the bra that she wears in the movie. Well, this is basically it as well, but in my opinion, this one looks so much better. And I will be comparing these two dolls because I have them, and I will also like just to see how the difference is from this one in 2006 to the one from 2013, and then the Hasbro Disney style, which is also very cool, but it retails for about $50, and it's nothing like it in terms of the details and the quality. It's just not like added details or glued detail. Like for example, I found out in my last Rainbow High mini Choi that she had so many glued half pearls all glued onto the fabric, and that to me was pretty cheap in a way, even though they attempted, I don't know, like I was a little bit disappointed in a way. I know that MGA gives us a lot of quality, but sometimes it's like rushed, and you can feel that because they're trying to push so many dolls into the market so quickly. But for this one here, you can definitely feel that everything was sewn onto the fabric. There's nothing glued as such. I mean, there are a few pieces, of course, like around the shelf and everything, but everything is so consistent. And I took her out of the box a very long time ago, and I've been moving her from one place to another, and she's still in one piece. She's not missing any single part, and that is where you can feel the quality. So anyway, there's like this sheer top, in which we can also appreciate the applique of the bra, that it's ruched, and then it has little like oilsly colors beads, and then there is a clasp of pearls as well, and sequins, and there is also like a pattern of sequins sewn onto the fabric. Really really nicely done. Over here we can see a double bracelet of pearls, and then it's the same for around the collar in this shape of a necklace. So that is just awesome. The thing is that this is actually connected to the rest, because the tail, I mean, I think that the tail is quite possibly one of the most magnificent tails for any of the Ariels, really. I just love this one so much, and I'm trying to think, because I've also collected the signature mermaids from Barbie. Nothing like it. Not even the 2012 one. No, no, no. I mean, this tail looks so crazy amazing. Um, the only thing is that it's all one piece, so you can definitely transfer if you're not too keen on this sculpt and you want to use another sculpt, which I might end up doing at some, like, I don't know, I will play around with it so much more now, as you know that I'm, like, taking everything out of the box, sharing it all, playing a lot with it, and I will try to see. But I think that she has the basic shape of a classic doll from, just now, so you could easily replace it. The outfit has like two snaps on the back, and then a little bit of velcro for the tail, and you can definitely slide it off. And then the cape, it has a snap of that as well. So that is the only disadvantage that I can see when I compare it with the 2013 Disney designer version of her, that she could have the top removed and then keep the tail, which was also very cool with the sequins and all that. But this one is just so cool as well. Then we have like this organza sort of like material with little rhinestones going to both sides, and then we have a little flower here made out of fabric, and then these pearls are just like spiking out, similar to what they're doing for her applique. And then just around the tail there is a lot of like not quite embroidered details, but sewn or stitching, just having patterns and how do you call these, holographic sequins and little pearls that have been put there in different sizes, and then these beads that are also like following a pattern and go all the way down, hanging like loose and giving it a lot of volume and presence. And then the fins are symmetrical, and they are like multi-layered, so many layers. Like, I would say there is this layer here with other layers on top, like in the way of like ruffles, and then little rhinestones to one of the sides. I think is the rhinestones are silver, and to this side they are more like gold. And then there is like this other piece, and then there is another one to give it like more volume, and then this one, the last one over here, has a little bit of an armature, so you can actually okay, I don't want it to fall. You can pose it in different ways. You can stretch it wide, or you can just pose it like that, and these fins are super cool. And then it came with these base doll stand that is just, again, quite possibly the most beautiful one for Ariel so far, like in the history of making of Ariel making, sorry, of doll making for Ariel. It almost looks like real, even though I know it isn't. But it's really nicely put together, sculpted and painted with this like shimmer and sandy colors and pearly, and just a tiny bit of glitter for it to, oops, okay, for it to be able to to shine And then the way she's displayed, I mean, the fins are open, and here you can see her feet, and so that is the way the stand works. So I mean, you basically don't see the feet when she's like displayed like that, but she can definitely transform into a human, which would be also interesting with this sculpt. But anyway, here you can see the construction. It's a very wide stand that also elevates her quite a bit, and seriously, the detail of all this underwater wonderland is just so crazy beautiful. And now what I'll do is like I will move her slightly to one of the sides, and here you can appreciate well how large and beautiful the fins are with the different textures. This is softer than this one over here, and it's all ragged and wrinkled, and I don't know, the cape of like alga and sea kelp is just so amazing as well. And as it is like the very delicate piece of organza, see-through organza, and then over here we can see that there's more detail there on the back. My goodness, there is just simply a lot. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'll try. Let's see if she does not fall. I hope she doesn't. I'm recording this with just one so this is basically how the curls look from the back, and as you can, it's very very soft. It's just like the tips of every wave that it's heavily gelled to be maintained like that, but I really don't mind it because she looks so amazing. This is the back of it. As you can see, the pattern, the stitching pattern continues on the back. The different stripes that are hanging down from her cape were originally pinned to the fins, but obviously I took the pins off so I could move everything more freely around. And but you can position it like hanging over the front or over the back, I don't know, whichever way you like. So as you can see, the fins are just super beautiful. I love it so much. And then she came with this scepter that is just so incredibly nicely sculpted and painted as well. I'm gonna put it like so hopefully we can appreciate the details of it. It has a beautiful sculpt of a very quite realistic seahorse, and then the whole scepter appears to be made out of like swirling water with little pearls, and it even has like the little dangling jewels over there, and then the whole seahorse sculpture goes all around. As you can see, it's just so beautiful. Has a bit of well, she can definitely hold it, and when I'm having her on display, it's by having an elastic band. And the amazing thing about this is that right now it isn't working, but originally, as you can see here, there is a button. No, I think that the batteries are definitely dead. But it had lightning, so there is a LED little bulb there that would change in different colors for quite some time, and that is just so amazing. I mean, what doll comes with something as exquisite like this nowadays? Because I cannot think of anyone really as an accessory, and this would complete like the whole look of this beautiful Ariel. I love her to pieces. I will also be comparing her, like doing different comparisons. I also plan to do I think that probably next time I will do a Cinderella one through all the different designer dolls that the Disney store now that I have taken them all out of the boxes, all of their corresponding boxes, I will be making from the very first designer in 2012 to the very last in 2022, and just making a travel through this decade, but with the real dolls here, so we can appreciate it all even better. For now, I very much hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you have, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be super happy to know what you think about this Ariel, and I will definitely get back to all your comments. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.